All right, there we go. Welcome back to beating Deltarune by making random decisions. We just beat Birdley. It took us, uh, we spent 5 hours last night. I believe it was 2 hours the night before. And we were finally able to beat him. We did have to cheat a little bit. We had to adjust the rules, um, which, believe me, I wouldn't have done unless it was taking me forever, which it was. So yeah, now we're here with Noel. So now the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make Noel defenseless, and so that we can have the items for someone else. Now let's see. I mean, because the next big battle is Spamton. So I think that's the optimal setup. And I'm not even talking about Spamton Neo. Spamton Neo would be pretty much impossible. I mean, you'd need to be way better at dodging than I am. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh yeah, we need to... Let's go back and get more bagels. Having to walk through this over and over again every single attempt was so annoying. Just going over the rules of the stream. Anytime we're in a fight or doing a puzzle or dialogue, or when we're in a shop, which we have to go to every shop at least once, we have to make all of our decisions randomly. And we do have complete control over what we do with our inventory and with our movement. So I mean, we can dodge freely, which this wouldn't be possible if we couldn't dodge freely. All right, time to buy more bagels. This shop is very favorable for us because we can't accidentally buy something we don't want or sell something that we didn't want to sell. So that's why we're taking advantage of this shop. So buy. We got talk this time. We got buy. Leave. Yeah, so we're grinding a little bit. And one of the rules is no unnecessary grinding. That's when I said that, I meant like getting enemies, like doing what you do in the genocide route of Undertale, where you just wait around for enemies to fight. Like, otherwise I could do that, and then I would have to make random decisions in those battles, but then, I'd get more money and I'd get more EXP if I killed them, which I wouldn't end up killing all of them, but some of them. Well, and technically there's no killing in Deltarune, you just chase them off. Except when you freeze them, I think that does kill them. We've gotten talk like 3 times in a row, or 4. There we go. Okay, that's probably enough for now. By the way, yes, I am totally aware that you guys can't hear the music. I can't hear it either. I'm just singing it because it's fun. Noelle, honey, where are you? Oh no, here she comes. Noelle, come home. I made you a battery acid pie. Oh, Chris, perfect timing. Have you seen... Oh, my luxurious queen. Oh, my circuits, Chris. Get in the car. All right. So before I forget, we're going to simulate whether we're going to crash into the cars on purpose or not. 1 is we will, 2 is we won't. So we will, and we're also going to decide ahead of time if we're going to get the banana, and we got yes. So we're crashing the cars and we're getting the banana. Both trivial decisions that technically I didn't have to simulate those because those, but it's just for fun. Chris, we must drive to find Noelle. Everyone get in the car. They're going away from us. Lightners love traffic. They look it up all the time. Poor Noelle, she would love hitting all these cards. Actually, I might not. Stop everything. Chris, get the banana. Where's the banana? I didn't even see the banana, but we got it, which we said we would. So yeah, here comes a crossing. Get ready to stop. Oh, my circuits, it's a traffic jam. A dog must have wandered in the road again. Chris, be a deer and go press the walk button. It's just over on the other side of the road. I'll go too. No, you must stay. No, Noelle, please come with me. I need 2 people for this fight. Oh, okay. Chris, hurry up, please. Yeah, right. I have a feeling this is going to be a really hard one. Hey, it's me. Everybody's favorite #1 rated salesman. Spampton G. Spampton. Whoa, if it isn't Lightner. Hey. Looks like you're all alone on a late night. All your friends abandoned you for the slime you are. Sales come down the drain. Living in a garbage can. Well, have I got a special deal for lonely hearts like you? If you've lost control of your life, then you just got to grab it by the silly strings. Why be the little sponge who hates its $4.99 life when you can be a big shot, big shot, big shot? That's right. Now's your chance to be a big shot. And I have just the thing you need. That's hyperlink blocked. You want it. You want hyperlink blocked, don't you? Well, have I got a deal for you? All you have to do is show me your heart-shaped object. You're Lightner, aren't you? You've got the light. Why don't you show it off? All right, here we go. Winning by fighting takes a long time. Winning by sparing takes a lot of, it's going to take a lot of luck because we have to make all the right decisions. So we start with act. And we get check. Okay, so oh yeah, we need to pull up our check counter. How many checks do we have right now? Because every 25 checks, I'm simulating a good deed for people to do. So 35, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 132. Okay. So with that one, we're now at 133. Spampton, he wants to make a deal, but don't give him your money. Enlarge yourself. Yeah, man. That's not a good start. Oh, it's, yeah, 1 to 5. Fight. This is what we want. Press F1 for help. Oh, yeah. So how are we going to make that work? I think what we're going to do is until we do select F1, we're going to simulate a number between 1 and 6. And if we get a 6, we'll press F1. Okay, act. We could definitely use heal deal here. Nope, we just get deal. Hey, 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 I've never seen a sharp heart-shaped object like that one. My eyes are burning like DVDs of my movie at half price. I have a very special deal for your kid. And we get not interested. Wrong answer. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Try again. Transmit Cromer. Yeah, hopefully we'll get better at dodging these. Okay. Oh, we got... No, wait. How do we... What do we press for help? I'm going to have to look this up. Press down on the left joystick. Oh, this. No? Oh, press it straight down like a button. Wait. No. Yeah, because we're going to need this. There it is. Okay, so it's actually the right joystick. Okay. Okay, so now the F1 option is gone, so 3 item. We're using an item and and F1 at the same time, which okay, this attack is brutal. I do not know how to dodge this attack. We're gonna have to figure it out if we're gonna have any chance in this battle. Another item. Okay, so our first hit did 14%, so we're gonna need about 7, maybe 8 hits. Yeah, how do we dodge that one? Like, really? Yeah, eventually we might make rules that prevent that, but not until we've done a lot of attempts. Okay. We knew we weren't going to get it on the first attempt. Okay, now we're back to 1 to 6. And yeah, of course we get the heel right at the beginning. That's gonna happen in a lot of our attempts. And then we get spare. Worst possible start. Then we use one of our items while we're at full health. Hey, now we use one of our items when it's actually useful. We're doing nothing but healing so far. Let's see, is it... I'm going to need to figure out a strategy for that attack because... Yeah. Oh, heal deal, that's good. Hey, we got the correct answer. That's the attitude, you little slime. Deals like this only come once in your ant-sized, rapidly shrinking life. Get big and win wild prizes. Oh, they... Okay, they jump wherever you are. So... maybe what you want to do is start at the right and then move slowly to the left. Nope, that's not it. We need heal deal. We got heal deal. Nice. Don't give. That's the correct answer. All right. We're 2/5 of the way there. And we're more than 2/5 of the way through our CD bagels. Nice. That's a tricky one because you just don't quite know where the words are going to go. It's not as bad as the one with the little Spampton guys jumping around. Oh yeah, we need to go 1 to 6 again. Okay. Real deal, nice. I'll admit I'm getting heel deal more than my share of times. Not interested. Wrong answer. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Try again. I'm gonna need to look up what to do for that attack. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. Stay in the middle left area of the bullet box. Move up and down slightly to avoid the jumping minions, as they only jump when the heart passes directly over or under them. Okay, well, we'll give that a try. Check number 134. Not a bad time for an item. That doesn't work. I'm going to see where that came from. That is there something? It says in the Spampton Neo boss fight. So yeah, that's the wrong one. In the regular Spampton fight. No, it still says the Spampton Neo fight. In the Spampton not Neo fight. Yeah, in the base Spampton fight, stay in the middle left area of the box and make small, precise movements to avoid them as they jump. Slowly moving left and right. Don't move absolutely necessary. Continuously move left and right to keep yourself safe while also painting out the Spamtons to jump. The little Spamtons will only jump when the heart passes over under them, and only about 2 of them will jump at a time. If you move past them going left to right directly in the middle, they don't have time to jump. Position yourself in the middle left of the box. When the Spamtons are close, move to the other side of the screen, then back out to the middle left once the Spamtons have jumped. I think that works. You can't no-hit it. Just try to minimize the damage. Let's go it. Yeah. Doesn't really seem like anyone knows what to do. Correct answer. Hello. How's it going, Heather? You might have posted that. You might have typed that a while ago, and I didn't notice. You don't happen to know anything about how to dodge this, do you? Okay. Pretty good. How about you? Haha, was like 1 minute ago. LOL, no idea. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to look it up on, like, nothing that anyone says is working. Check number 135. I know hit that, which means we're going to heal here. No, we're just going to get a useless spare. Yeah, this is just normal Spamton. I am not fighting Spamton Neo after how hard Birdly was. Took me like 7 hours to beat Birdly. I'm not even going to try Spamton Neo. Okay, I got the F1 heal. Yeah, 7 hours. I had to like slowly make adjustments to the rules to make it less to make it slightly more reasonable probability. Like I made it so that there was no spare or defend. I made it so that Noel has just as much of a chance to do E4X as fighting and item using. I made it so that all actions were directed at Birdly and not the Werewires, and it was still hard. Like, it was crazy. Like, hey, I dodged it that time. Yeah, and the thing is, like, normally you can immediately get rid of you can immediately get rid of the 2 Werewires just by using what's it called? Noel's version of Pacify. Um, like all you have to do is do that, and it does it to both of them. But the odds of getting that were so low that I kept on having to fight Spamton or having to fight Birdly with those. And those attacks are really hard to dodge in the when it's Birdly and the Werewires. So yeah, I had a lot more difficulty with that fight than I was expecting. And the thing is, I'm not even sure that that's going to be the hardest fight. I think the first Queen fight is going to be insane. Oh wait, oh yeah, it should have been 1-6. We use our F1 heal right away. Great. But yeah, the odds of actually getting something good in that fight, something that actually progressed the battle, were just so small. Back when you first started, how hard did you predict this was going to be? Not nearly as hard as this. I knew it would be challenging. I did not know it would be this challenging. Check number 136. I mean, chapter 1 I was able to do in one day. And even then it was harder than I thought. Like when I started, I was thinking I was just going to be doing like one chapter a day, like because when I did this with Undertale several months ago, like I was able to do it all in one day, and it wasn't that hard. Like there were a few parts that were pretty brutal, but like I was able to do it in one day. There weren't any fights that took 5 hours or 7 hours. I did have to cheat a little bit because the thing with Toriel. So I didn't think Toriel was going to be an issue at all, but the thing is, if you run away from Toriel, then the fight just restarts, and the odds of actually getting enough consecutive actions to the odds of actually getting enough consecutive actions before running were so small. I had to just make running not a thing. And then the Asgore fight was hard because your only choice is to fight, and I mean the fact that sparing is not an option really helped. But all of the actions were worthless. It takes a lot of hits to beat him. And then the other big obstacle was that one room in Hotland where you're jumping around all the vents, and then you have to do the puzzles at the north and south. Like the puzzles were hard, and the jumping around the vents was hard. Like those both took a long time. There we go. Yeah, it is a nightmare, but like in a fun way. It's like the fun kind of torturing yourself, like eating hot sauce in front of a bunch of your friends. And it's something that I've been thinking about doing for months, and I finally decided, you know what, I'm just going to do it. Did you eat hot sauce? No, no, I was just using that as an analogy, like this is the kind of thing that you do, like, you torture yourself, but in a fun way. Thing is that let's see, I've done a few playthroughs like that in various games, and it's really fun, so I understand the appeal. Yeah. Yeah, it is fun. The one boss in this chapter that I'm really nervous about is the first queen fight, because it's going to take forever to get her shield down, and then once we do get her shield down, like, we're not even gonna be making use of those turns. For example, I did a run of Dark Souls 3, famously a really hard game already, where I couldn't level up my health or damage or stamina or anything at all. That sounds brutal. I think I spent 4 hours on one boss. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a game where you really have to rely on being able to do that. I think one thing that makes this so much harder than Undertale, than doing it with Undertale, is that there are 2 useless options, spare and defend, whereas in Undertale there's only 1. And also the puzzles are a lot more complex, that's another thing. In Undertale, they just have a bunch of easy, well, once in a while there's a hard puzzle, but, like, most of them are, like, just jokes, and there's, like, ways around them. Deltarune, like, the one with Noelle, and the mice, that one, well, the first mouse puzzle wasn't too hard because, like, we could actually skip that one, and actually, by sheer dumb luck, we actually ended up succeeding on it um, before we had to skip it. But the second one was brutal. I kept track of how many times Noelle got hit by mice, and let's see, how much I think it ended up being 109. All right, we've got 2 correct answers. I do think our better odds are with fighting. Like, because yeah, it takes 7 or 8 hits, but each time you select fight, you're guaranteed to get a hit. Well, there we go. I mean, as long as I get the hit. There's another one. Not this one. Hey, we're getting somewhere with that one. I think I got hit once, maybe twice. The early indication is I don't think this one's going to be as hard as the Birdley fight, but it's still going to take a while. Actually, yeah, I've only got a few more minutes before it'll be time to get off and watch BYU basketball. But the games will be going until 9 Mountain, and probably soon after that, then I'll get back on. The BYU women's team is playing Kansas, and the men's team is playing Oklahoma State. Women's game is at 5:30. Men's game is at 7. They're going to overlap a little bit. We need heel deal. Wow, we're getting heel deal a lot more than we should be getting it. I have to admit that. You got to admit when you're lucky. Like, it should be a 1 in 15 chance of getting it. That is after using the F1 heel. Oof. That is check number 137. Oh, we got the F1 at a pretty decent time. Actually, what I think I'm gonna keep simulating 1 to 6 just because I have a feeling that after a bunch of attempts, I'm going to forget whether or not I've used my F1. So, and then if I get 6 and I've already used it, then I'll just do another number. Yeah, we got 6 again. Okay, now we got this. Oof. Seems like in order for me to have a chance in this one, I have to be pretty much perfect on all of the attacks that don't involve the little guys. Like, not that. Okay, we're about halfway through fighting him. I mean, I don't think we're halfway through fighting him, but we've depleted half of his HP in this run. He's down to 55. I think we need 4 more hits. I think this will be our last attempt before we get off for the game. Okay, this attempt is dead. I made it a while without getting hit. All right. I'll see you later tonight, probably around 9, maybe a little after 9 Mountain Time.